Hi, this is Matthew Sloop with um, my Module 4 reflection. So I just had a few things I wanted to, so I cover how it'd be important as a teacher to know fundamental knowledge of media technology. So overall, I think that it's vital in today's world now that technology is kind of taken over in every classroom, from little things to just being books on behind technology to instead of a projector you got, or instead of like a projection screen, you have a projector, and so you have computers that are posting videos and different things to be able to teach the kids better. So I think it's very important for a teacher to understand technology and media technology, and to be able to know what to do if they have a situation where the resolution's bad or poor, be able to fix that or troubleshoot that, or also to be able to compression, to be able to take a picture and be able to send it or post it or have multiple pictures on one page that would not take up too much space, to where it's compressed, to where you'd be able to have that displayed. So I think it's very important for a teacher to know that. Otherwise, you'll run into some problems where you'd have to probably call the tech guy or a computer guy while you're at work and while you're at school and try to figure out what that is. So it's important to kind of know those things before, so you can put more time into your lesson and not have to worry about the technicality of having to project that lesson. So that was very interesting to me, learning also the media types and how to do the compression. I've learned how to do that back in high school, but it was something new to see. Prezi, I had experience with that in the last class I had last semester. It's a very nice platform, and I had really no challenges working with it. I kind of worked through all the kinks I had when I used it the first time, and I didn't really like it too much at the very beginning, but then I ended up liking it. It wasn't too bad. And so this PowerPoint or not PowerPoint, the presentation that I made over social media, just kind of outlining different social medias that are out there, that people are accessible to. Also, I was able, and then I defined on each one. So I was able to share that link on the discussion board. Other than that, it was it's pretty good application that somebody could use. And I think in a classroom setting, I think that would be actually a great thing to assign to somebody to use, other than PowerPoint, because PowerPoint can be not only challenging because there's even more buttons to use, even more actions to use, but also PowerPoint doesn't have the layout that Prezi has. Prezi has the ability to for you to put things really where you want them to be, or PowerPoint's more slide generated, where it's not so mapped out. And I'm sure there's ways you can do it with PowerPoint. I've seen people do a Jeopardy thing and use a PowerPoint as a background. So there's ways to do it, and I understand that you could, but I think Prezi really makes it simple and easy for somebody to go ahead and do that. Um, sorry, Screencast-O-Matic. That was very interesting to me as well. I think it would be very helpful, especially in an online class like this one, if you were to show, if their student was having troubles, you could go ahead and maybe just kind of do what they're working through and then send it to them and say, hey, maybe this is what you're getting hung up on. Go ahead and follow this step by step. It's not words, so it may be easier if you're a more visual learner like I am. Then it might work better for you. The other thing is people, they're able to generally remember things better if they see it as a picture than as words. So growing up, I've always had problems with comprehension of reading a chapter book or reading a book that doesn't have pictures. I understand or figured out ways to do that, but it was always something that was difficult for me. But if there was something mapped out that I could watch and understand a process that way, it was much easier for me. So the Screencast-O-Matic was also a very interesting thing to learn, that I could do right here on the computer, and teach somebody or show somebody how to do something. And I think that's very important in a classroom when you're in a learning setting and you also want those kids to excel. and maybe not get hung up on some of the simple things, the little things that they shouldn't get hung up on that may affect them from getting their project done, or may affect them for getting the best grade on a project, because they'd spend so much time just trying to get it to work, or get through a certain point. If they had some sort of a visual aid, it may be something easier for them. So that's my reflection. Sorry if I feel like I went around in circles, but that's kind of who I am and how I go about it. So that's Module 4 reflection. My name is Massey Sloop. Thank you and have a good day.